Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a 3-layer vanilla cake with vanilla buttercream frosting. This cake will be made in a 9-inch cake pan, and the decorations will be a violet ombre. And this is for an order that I have, so I'll have some writing on it as well. So let's get started. Alright, so to start this recipe off, I'm going to go ahead and mix together all my dry ingredients. So I'm just going to go over all the ingredients with you first. So I'm going to have 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of sugar. I'm going to have 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I whisk them all together. Okay, so in this bowl I have my 3 cups of flour already measured out as you saw before. I'm going to go ahead and add in my 3 cups of sugar, my 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and my 1 teaspoon of salt. And I just whisk them together. Get them nice and combined. Okay, before we get started with mixing our wet ingredients, I just want to let you guys know that it is very important that all your wet ingredients are at room temperature. So in this bowl, you see that I have 1 cup of butter, and I'm going to use my KitchenAid hand mixer, and I'm going to beat this very slowly until it's kind of creamy, and then I'm going to add in my other wet ingredients. So here we go. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add to my butter is 1 cup of egg whites. So this is egg whites I bought at the store. You can also choose to just take the egg white out of your eggs. That would be about 6 eggs if you were to do that yourself. So 1 cup. And then I'm gonna beat this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna add in the next one. It's supposed to look a little curdled, and then the next thing I'm going to add is 1.5 cups of buttermilk. And if you don't have buttermilk, you can substitute with Greek yogurt or sour cream. I'm going to mix this, and then I'm going to start adding in some of my dry ingredients. The next thing that we're going to add to our cake mixture is 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna add in the rest of my dry mixture. right, so now that my batter is nice and mixed, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my cake pans, and then the oven will be set at 350 degrees. I've already had it preheated, and I'm going to bake that for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until the toothpick comes up clean. All right, so the next time you see the cakes, they will be ready to be iced. All right guys, so now that my cakes are all baked, I am putting them into the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes before I do my first layer of buttercream. When I put this buttercream on just the first layer, it's just gonna be white. And then after I put that layer on, I'll put it back in the fridge for about an hour before I put the final layer, which is going to be an ombre, and that will be shades of violet. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to make those shades once I mix together my buttercream. So here we go. All right, now I'm going to show you how to make my basic vanilla buttercream for this recipe, because I am going to portion off the buttercream for the colors to make the ombre. I am going to use 6 sticks of butter, which is equal to 3 cups, and the butter is unsalted. And then after I beat the butter, I will add in 1 tablespoon of the vanilla extract, and then I'll be little bits at a time adding in powdered sugar. Right now I have them, I'm going to put in about 11 cups of powdered sugar, but I'm just going to kind of play it by ear and see what my consistency is. And then I'm also going to be putting 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream to help with my texture. And then I'll show you how to make the colors. So here we go. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, my cakes are all cooled. I'm gonna go ahead and do the crumb coat of the buttercream frosting, just around, get that layer. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the fridge for about an hour before I start doing the ombre. So here we go. Okay, so now I'm ready to put together my colors for my ombre. I'm gonna do 2 shades of the violet and then just keep 1 white. The darkest shade I'm actually gonna use to make some roses on the top of the cake, as well as the writing that my customer has asked me to write onto the cake. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do that now. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the icing gel that I use. It's by Wilton. So I have a 12 pack of colors, and here's like all the colors that I have to choose from. Today, the customer asked for a violet cake. So I am going to use the violet color. This is gel. And all you then place it into the icing and mix it, and I'll keep going until I get the color or the shade of violet that I want. So. Alright, so now you can see that I have put a cake board on top of my cake. This is just to help me with my edges as I put the last color on, which is just white. my scraper and I'm gonna smooth it out. And I'm gonna hold it at like kind of like this, so that way I can get all the icing. Just take your spatula and fill in, and then kind of go from there. This side and make a cool design. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up. I had to put this in the fridge just for a little bit, just so as I'm doing the top, the icing's nice and hard for the doesn't get messed up. Okay, so the last thing I need to do on this cake is add some flowers that the customer asked for. Little roses.